Hello, I'm going to read a script from Gemini. Here's a 15-minute YouTube video script about chosen ones and their journey through tough sentimental situations with 10 adorable gothic cartoon to illustrate the twists and turns. There's only two, but that's okay. The Chosen Ones Gothic Romance. Packing bags and forgiving hearts, a chosen one's journey to love. And I'm supposed to play some music. I guess I'll play this song. Hey mystical travelers and emotional adventurers, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into the exquisitely dramatic, often misunderstood world of the Chosen Ones, specifically those with Earth Angel vibes navigating the treacherous waters of excessive sentimentality, heartbreaking goodbyes, and ultimately finding a sweet solace of forgiveness and love. Have you ever felt like you're carrying the weight of the world, feeling every emotion 10 times over, and constantly packing metaphorical or literal bags, ready to flee? If so, you might just resonate with our story today. We're going to explore this journey with a touch of gothic charm and a whole lot of heart, illustrated by some adorable gothic cartoons I think you'll love. The weight of being chosen. So, what does it mean to be a chosen one or an earth angel? It's often someone incredibly empathetic, highly intuitive, and deeply sensitive. They feel things intensely for themselves and others. This can be a beautiful gift, but it can also be an immense burden, leading to excessively sentimental situations. Imagine carrying a heart that feels like a sponge, soaking up every joy, every sorrow, every nuance of human emotion. It's a lot. And when you're wired this way, goodbyes and perceived betrayals can feel like literal soul-crushing events. Let me just see if the cartoon has anything about that. The cartoons are at the bottom. Oh, I think that's the end. Okay, so there's the suitcase of sorrow. When it's all much. Like the scrubbing bar at the bottom. And then I guess we're foreshadowing, bridging the gap, finding understanding. Okay. Sorry. Alright. The overburdened heart. An adorable gothic character. Okay, so this is what the picture should be. Small vampire with big eyes or ghost with a tiny crown. Stands under a comically large, slightly deflated heart, tears well in their eyes. The background is slightly dreary, yet charming, gothic landscape. The burden of feeling everything. A gentle, sad wah-wah sound. Alright, the art of packing bags. Metaphorical and literal. Actually, I think I have to make sure I'm playing my songs. Sorry.
Josh.
When emotions get too overwhelming, it's what's the chosen one's go-to move? Often it's packing bags, not always literal suitcases. Though that happens too. It's the emotional act of disengaging, of creating distance, of saying, I can't take this anymore. It's a defense mechanism born from a deep well of sensitivity. This isn't about being weak, it's about self-preservation. When your emotional well is constantly overflowing, you need to create space. uh, sorry. It's the emotional act of disengaging, of creating distance, of saying, I can't take this anymore. It's a defense mechanism born from a deep well of sensitivity. This isn't about being weak, it's about self-preservation. When your emotional well is constantly overflowing, you need to create space, even if that space feels like loneliness. But this act of panicking can also lead to more isolation, creating a cycle. The Suitcase of Sorrows. Our gothic character, perhaps a tiny witch with a pointy hat, is surrounded by several suitcases, each labeled with an emotion, example, sadness, disappointment, overthinking. They're struggling to close one, looking exasperated, text overlay ready to disappear, a gentle thud as the suitcase closes. The catalyst for the change, the breaking point. Every journey has a turning point. Our chosen ones is often an excessively sentimental situation that pushes them into their limit. A misunderstanding, a perceived slight, a heartfelt goodbye that feels like the end of the world. It's the moment where all those packed bags start to feel less like an escape and more like a trap. It's at this point the chosen one often questions everything. Is it me? Am I too much? Why do I feel so deeply? This is where the internal conflict truly begins to boil over. The Teacup Tsunami, a gothic skeleton character, cute, not scary, is sitting at a tiny table, looking distressed. A teacup on the table is overflowing with a single massive tear, creating a tiny dramatic tsunami around the saucer. Overlay text, or text overlay. When a teardrop feels like an ocean, sound of a gentle splash followed by a dramatic gasp. The whisper of doubt and self-blame. At this breaking point, self-doubt can be a cruel companion. The chosen one might internalize everything, wondering if their deep feelings are a flaw rather than a strength. They might replay conversations, analyze every look, and beat themselves up for perceived mistakes. This is a critical stage because it's where they can either spiral deeper into isolation or begin to seek a different path. The pull to retreat is strong, but so is the inherent desire for connection and understanding. Mirror of self-doubt. A small gargoyle-like creature with an adorable, grumpy face looks into the mirror. A reflection in the mirror shows a slightly distorted, sadder version of itself, with question marks floating around its head. Am I too much? A soft questioning, A glimmer of hope, the unpacking begins. But even the deepest shadows, there's always a glimmer. Often this comes in from a gentle nudge, a quiet realization, or a moment of unexpected connection. It's the first hesitant step toward unpacking those bags, not just the physical ones, the emotional ones too. This isn't about ignoring feelings, it's about acknowledging them and understanding their root. It's realizing that perhaps not everyone means to cause pain, and that some of the deepest hurts stem from misinterpretations driven by our own intense sensitivity. First ray of moonlight. Our original gothic character from Cartoon 1, still sad, is sitting amidst their packed bags. A single delicate beam of moonlight or an ethereal glow breaks through a cloud, illuminating a flower near their feet. Their expression shows a hint of surprise, curiosity. A crack in the darkness, a subtle ding or chime. The courage to communicate. This glimmer of hope fuels the courage to do something incredibly difficult for a deeply sensitive person. Communicate. It's about opening up, expressing those intense feelings without blaming, and being vulnerable enough to hear another's perspective. This isn't easy. It requires immense strength to step out of the protective shell built from years of feeling overwhelmed, but it's essential for breaking the cycle of packing bags and retreating. A ghostly figure with a friendly smile holds a small glowing lantern. The light from the lantern illuminates a winding, slightly spooky but inviting path forward. shining a light on feelings, a gentle whoosh as the lantern lights up. When the communication happens, magic can too. The other person might finally understand the depth of the chosen one's feelings, and chosen one might realize that the other person wasn't intentionally malicious, just perhaps less sensitive or unaware. This mutual understanding is the bedrock for forgiveness. It's recognizing that we all operate from different perspectives and emotional capacities. It's about empathy extending in both directions. Bridging the gap. Two cute gothic creatures, a werewolf pup and a bat girl, are reaching across a small, slightly ominous chasm, holding hands. A tiny, sturdy bridge of moonlight connects them, connecting hearts. A soft harmonic ah. The power of forgiveness. And then the ultimate release, forgiveness. This isn't just about forgiving others, it's crucially about forgiving yourself for the emotions, the reactions, the retreat. It's accepting your sensitive nature as a gift, not a curse. Forgiveness is not about condoning hurtful actions. It's about releasing the burden of resentment and pain from your own heart. It's the act of unpacking, letting go of what no longer serves you. Releasing the chains. A tiny, adorable mummy character previously bound by delicate, ghostly chains is now free. The chains are broken on the ground, and the mummy looks relieved and happy, perhaps floating a little. Freedom through forgiveness. A gentle clink as the chains fall, followed by a sigh of relief. Embracing love, the unconditional kind. With forgiveness comes the space for love to truly blossom. This could be romantic love, platonic love, or perhaps most importantly, self-love. It's a love that sees and accepts the chosen one's deep sensitivity, not despite it, but because of it. This love is about connection, understanding, and mutual respect. It's a love that doesn't ask you to pack your bags, but instead invites you to settle in, be truly seen and cherished for all that you are. The Garden of Acceptance. The main gothic character is now smiling brightly, surrounded by a whimsical, slightly dark but beautiful garden of glowing, unusual flowers. They look peaceful and content. A tiny, friendly black cat rubs against their legs, flourishing in love. Gentle, harmonious music. The Forgiveness card, a new beginning. And so our chosen one, our beautiful earth angel, finally draws the ultimate card, the Forgiveness card. It is not the end of the journey, but a profound new beginning. It's carrying your sensitivity as a superpower, knowing that feeling deeply allows you to love even deeper. If you're an earth angel packing your bags, remember this. Your feelings are valid. Your sensitivity is a gift. And with courage, communication, and forgiveness, you can find love that celebrates every single part of your incredible heart. The Forgiveness card. A visual, a beautifully designed gothic tarot-style card. In the center is a serene, ethereal figure. Could be a gentle reaper or winged angel with gothic elements, extending a hand from which delicate, glowing light emanates. The figure is surrounded by small, happy gothic elements. Tiny bats, smiling skulls, glowing mushrooms. On the card, the Forgiveness card. Unburdened heart, limitless love, a final grand whoosh, and a gentle, triumphant chime. Fades in, same as intro, but slightly more uplifting. Thank you for joining me on this emotional journey. If this resonated with you, hit that like button, subscribe for more mystical content, and let me know in the comments below what your biggest takeaway about forgiveness and love, or what is your biggest takeaway about forgiveness and love. Until next time, keep shining your unique light, and remember, your sensitive heart is a powerful force for good. Bye for now. Bye. Bye bye.